Okay, welcome back, Weather Kingdom. And in this update, we are unimaginably watching what could be a historic hurricane that does a lot. I mean, pretty bad. This is pretty bad. Melissa is beginning to organize. But you guys need to give me 1 second. I am going to quickly get a drink of water. And then we are going to be live on Melissa for the next hour or two, watching the evolution of this satellite imagery. Also, some new and very, very scary data. Just an FYI, I know some people have already seen it. The 12Z data is showing probably the most catastrophic runs yet for the island of Jamaica. And right now, I am not fully buying the 12Z runs. Because if the 12Z runs happen, it will pretty much wipe Jamaica off the map. Alright, the 12Z runs are showing a stalling Category 5, making a few landfalls and going back into the water, and then making another one, pretty much stalling right near Jamaica and causing worse than Hurricane Dorian's impacts to the Bahamas. I'm not fully buying it, but I will be showing you guys the data. And I mean, it's a little bit interesting, the latest data that we are coming in. Very, very scary solutions if to come true. But give me guys a few minutes while I get everything all set up. You guys are the best. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for all the support. This is pretty interesting. All right. Just give me you guys 1 second. If you guys are new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. That would be very greatly appreciated. Just give me you guys 1 second. Welcome back, everybody. How are you guys doing? Just give me 1 second. Alright. Sorry, you guys. I am back. If you guys are new to the channel, please like it. Please subscribe. Consider that. We are currently watching the development of Melissa. It will likely try and become a hurricane tomorrow, not tonight. So don't worry. It will not happen tonight. But likely tomorrow. So, 1 second. Let me just get everything all set up. Thank you guys for, by the way, 956 subs. That'll be very greatly appreciated. We already have 16 watching. Let's keep it going. So basically, this is the latest satellite in presentation currently, and things are getting a little bit interesting this afternoon as Melissa might be starting to strengthen a little bit more now and a little bit in a better place. You see that we do have some low-level winds coming out here. Yeah, what this shows is that is like this. Information like that. You see, so where I think the low-level center is somewhere around here. That's where the current low-level center is. And it looks like for the first time in a while, the low-level center is actually in a better place than before. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get everything to set up. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. That would be very greatly appreciated. I'm just getting the chat board and all that all beautifully set up that we are going to be answering some questions. Did you see the HAFS-B hurricane tomorrow? Major hurricane by Saturday? Possibility. I'm not fully buying the newest stuff. So basically what's going on here is we did have some recon and some data that actually came in that was quite concerning to me and stuff. It looks like Melissa is trying to begin to strengthen a little bit better this afternoon as we got more of a lower pressure in some of this deeper convection than we previous thought. So it looks like maybe a center is somewhere around here between these convection blobs. We do have a lot of showers and thunderstorms blowing up on the southeastern side, the northwestern side, and the northeastern quadrant. It looks like we do have some beginning to me is the shear starting to lay back just a bit and decrease. The National Hurricane Center does describe that. I'm not going with Category 5 yet. That's not on the table, in my opinion, just yet. We'll have to wait and see until we can get that fully data. It is looking like it is a possibility, though, with the latest data. So, give me 1 second. I'm currently looking at some other servers. I wanted to come here a little bit earlier, but I was just looking at some of the data. And, wow. Pretty crazy. Alright, so pretty crazy. It's the same convection over the LLC. Yep, there is some of that stuff. I mean, look, you guys, if the HAFS-B is right, this will be the worst event in history in the Atlantic. I don't know where PM is, but there's that latest satellite, and it's definitely looking like things are beginning to try and intensify as you got now a very well twisting mechanism right here. Look at that. You got some showers and thunderstorms twisting around this. You got these deep thunderstorm convection thunderstorms moving like this. You got some showers and thunderstorms moving like this. This is going to try and rotate each other, and the low-level center is about here. But if you guys are in Jamaica and you guys are looking at the storm, don't let it fool you that it ain't a hurricane yet, because some of the recent data is showing some unbelievable and imaginable terrible things here. I mean, beyond terrible. So, the latest low-level center from the National Hurricane Center does show 1,001 millibars. It looks like we do have a low-level center more in this deeper convection right here. That's what the National Hurricane Center got, and then this is some stronger winds. They did drop it to 45, but this is now on its way of beginning to intensify a little bit faster than it has in the previous days. Oh, my. So, okay, I'm not even going to look at the euro. Yeah, that is pretty bad already. So, you guys, all the hype about this is pretty bad, okay? I'm just going to talk about it now. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Do you have any idea where the end game and area of Melissa ends? I will be answering that. If it further west avoids land, it definitely could. I mean, the strongest storm is not out of the realm because the next 48 hours, when this shear completely drops, right now I just want to say Melissa's doing an awesome job, a way better job for its environment. With the shear right now, it even tried doing an eye wall. There was some data of an eye wall, microwave imagery of an eye wall fully developing around this system. I don't know how true that is. That was a little bit earlier, about an hour earlier ago. Alright? And basically what the HAFS does is it becomes a hurricane in the next 48 hours. Probably even less than that. And basically the HAFS-A has a stall of moving very slowly, 1 to 2 miles an hour, and basically becoming a major hurricane in the next 2.5 days, just south of Haiti. Okay? This will be just worst game ever. And basically it becomes a category 4, starts dropping about 13 millibars with the HAFS-A. And then we go from a 940 to a 922 and then a 918. This will be a full-out category 5 hurricane right here with a pinhole eye, impacting the Dominican Republic and Jamaica right here. And if you guys thought this was bad, I do know in the next frame it does look like it goes to a 918 and then a 932. And then it stays about a Category 5 hurricane. This is some really bad data. It looks like it does an eye wall replacement cycle after hitting bottom out at 918 millibars. Here. And basically what happens is it does go, pretty much stalls right off Jamaica as a potential Category 5 hurricane, bringing the eye wall just to the shoreline here, just along the shoreline throughout the eye wall replacement cycle, probably bringing some catastrophic hurricane force wind gusts along the tip here of Cuba. All right, this would be very bad, especially for the Dominican Republic, a buzz saw of its lifetime. The HAFS model, yeah. I mean, look at this. It goes to 936 with the eye wall replacement cycle, and then once it's done, it looks like it starts to drop, and we go to a 931 then, just south of Jamaica. This actually strengthens even stronger with the eye wall pretty much just stalling to the beaches of Jamaica here on the HAFS-A. This is not just catastrophic. This is beyond devastating. This is days and days of potential deadly impacts. And basically what happens here is the 930. And then look at this. It barely moves. And this is 3-hour markers, by the way. So this gets very close to Jamaica at about 3 days from now. All right? This is about a little bit over than 3 days. A 918 millibars. I know that. This is just 3 hours right there. Barely moves, right? Go another 3 hours. It just stalls off the coast of Jamaica as a Category 5 hurricane. How true is that? I don't know. I would like to see tonight's runs. I mean, this would be unprecedented. And then basically what happens here in the next 3 hours, it just stalls off the coast, bringing absolutely major, devastating impacts across Jamaica. I mean, this is just historic at this given time. Yeah. Look at this. Some of the recent data is very scaring on the 12Z. Look at that. Just stalls. I mean, we go from basically October 26th, and this is already the 27th. An entire 24 hours, this is stalling just off the coast of Jamaica and strengthening. I don't know. But if you're telling me that this is going to be a 918 millibars, oh, wow. I mean, look at this. This is a 918 on October 11th. I just want you guys to really watch this. I'm actually having a pen and pencil. I'm going to write down. So, the HAFS-A gets it in 78 hours right against the coast, pretty much. All right? This is not bad. Yeah, this is bad. Look at that. 78 hours on the HAFS-A, right? I'm going to do the amount of hours that these models are showing you guys because we're going to be live for a little bit. So this is 2 p.m. on October 23rd. 26th, my bad. Right? I want you guys to take a watch. Look, we go another 3 hours. This is by 5. Starts to strengthen. About the same. Just category 5, just staying off. This is about 6 hours, right? Another 9 hours. This is about 12 hours now. So this is about, once again, we go into this. Let's go into there. Look at that. Boom. This is 11 p.m. on October 27th. October 27th, 11 a.m. Do the math already on that with the HAFS-A as it's coming out. That is 2 p.m. That is about 16 to 18 hours so far of the HAFS-A stalling as a Category 5 hurricane just off the coast of Jamaica. I'm telling you guys, if these hurricane models are right, Jamaica will be having its biggest, this will be the naturally disaster in the Caribbean. I'm not trying to overhype it. I mean, we are less than days in now. This is looking likely now. Things have changed for the worse. You rather this go south of Jamaica, become one of the strongest storms, than instead of a Category 5 just sitting off the coast. Look at this. Another hour came in. 933 millibars. Still sitting over at 2 p.m. This is 24 hours, you guys. Oh my. This is a joke. You got over 24 hours here. Look, remember when we said October 26th at 2 p.m. it starts? Let's go into that. It's just off the coast as a still 933. This is 24 hours so far with the HAFS-A model that has it stalling as Category 5. This is worse than Dorian. And to make it worse is, look, we go another. This is by 5 p.m. It actually gets even farther off the coast. It stalls as a 931, you guys. With the eye wall directly impacting Jamaica. I don't know how much I can believe this. I've never seen this. That's 27 hours so far in the HAFS-A without making a landfall in Jamaica. This will not just bring devastating rain impacts. This will completely destroy the island of Jamaica. I'm going to tell you this right now. This is different, though. This is a joke. I'm not trying to overhype this, you guys. This is just a joke. This is worst case scenario. I mean, you're not just talking about... I want you guys to just take a look. I want you guys to just take a look at this. This is wind gusts. Look at that. Just stalling. Off Jamaica as a Category 5. And growing larger. I want you guys to take a look at that. Look at that pinhole. This would be absolutely catastrophic in this case scenario. 931 just off the coast. That is crazy to me. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. If you guys have family in Jamaica, advise them to evacuate right now. I'm just going to put it out there. I mean, if the HAFS are right, and by the way, this is the easier half. There's something worse, you guys. We haven't even looked at the HAFS-B. This is not even a joke. I don't even want to look at it, honestly. The HAFS-B. I have to, though. It's just sad. This is not even a storm you want anymore. It has never been a storm. Look at the HAFS-B. Once again, same thing as HAFS-A, but it strengthens even stronger. You got a 920. And then look at 918 millibars, you guys. A bomb-out, catastrophic Category 5 hurricane. Literally sitting off the coast around the same time. A little slower. Actually, a little bit earlier. Oh my, wow. Wow. Look at that. You got a 19.8. Alright. So I want you guys to look at this. So this is at 8 a.m. October 26th. Right? Go 3 hours now. It literally tries and makes landfall as a 915 millibar directly on Jamaica right there. Nope. It psychs it. It stays as a 9... Then it goes back to 918 just off the coast here. This is even worse than the HAFS-A. This is... Look, we're not going to take this data in right now. I want to see the 18Z and the 0Z runs. But if this continues to show... this would be a joke. Don't know what to say to you guys. It would be a full-out joke if the HAFS right. And then I want you guys to keep watching this. This is, remember, the 26th. This is 11 p.m., right? It's just now off the coast, still sitting. This is 2 a.m., this is 5 a.m., 8 a.m. That's a full 24 hours on the HAFS-B having a Category 5 sitting off the coast of Jamaica. It's a joke. I guarantee. This is not even funny. This is more than catastrophic. I'm scared. You guys, Weather Kingdom's scared. I pray with the people in Jamaica and in this storm path. If the HAFS are right, Jamaica will be completely catastrophic damage. It wouldn't even be damage. It will be completely written off the map. You're not just talking about 3 feet yesterday. Now you're probably talking 6 feet of rain. You're talking about onshore flow. You're talking about an island. This will not just devastate the island. This will pretty much wipe the island off its foundation. There will be nothing. I want you guys to take a look. Then we go another 3 hours. It makes landfall on the tip of Cuba right there. That is 27 hours. Go again. This is 30 hours. This is over a day of a Category 5 hurricane making landfall. And then finally, look at it, it just stalls. You guys, this is sitting over Jamaica for 36 hours as a strong Category 5. And then finally when it makes landfall, it goes to Category 4. That's mind-blowing. Yeah, then look at that. It tries to go for Cuba as a Category 4 hurricane. Much larger, bigger eye. Look at that. On the HAFS-B. This is mind-boggling. I don't even know what to say at this given point. I really don't. It's a joke of its lifetime. I mean, look at the HAFS-A. It literally goes back off into the waters. It literally stalls on both of the hurricane models as a Category 5. Huh. It's not even a joke. I don't even know what to say. Let's look at HMON. Hopefully it's better. Okay. HMON. Wow. HMON has a stalling near Jamaica as a strong Category 4. Tries to make landfall and then it starts turning into Cuba as a Category 3. Right there. Herf likes Melissa. It's going to be interesting. Herf has it becoming a Category 4. Up there it is. A Category 5 between Jamaica and Cuba and the Dominican. And yep, look at that. It just stalls in between there. And that makes landfall as a Category 5 into Cuba and just stalls. Wow. If you guys did not just hear that, it's crazy. Look at the latest HERF. It's a lot. This is actually Euro, my bad. This is the latest run. It has it going north. And then it has it going west. Still a little bit south of Jamaica. But a lot closer to Jamaica. And then straight out makes landfall as a 926 millibar in Jamaica. This is the European model. You guys, the European model has a Category 5 hurricane also in Jamaica. I mean, look, I'm not buying the hurricane models because I don't believe it. Wow. Euro has it making landfall, and then, yeah, just straight out making a landfall as a Cat 5 in Jamaica, Cuba, and then the Bahamas as a Category 4. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Let's go into the regional. I just want to take a look at some of this latest data. Alright, this one hits... Oh, wow. Euro has it hitting Bermuda as a Category 4 hurricane. Okay, this is... So basically, the Euro wants Jamaica Cat 5, Cuba Cat 5, Bahamas Cat 4, Jamaica as like a 3 or 4. Bermuda as a 3 or 4. And then tries and gets near Nova Scotia. Very interesting Euro. Don't know how much I can believe it at this given time. Latest Canadian has... Oh. Doing a little bit... yeah, still a little bit more west. Yeah, Category 4, 3 or 4. And then going out to sea. That'll be a good... I'm very interested. I just want to take a look at the latest satellite imagery. Yep, some more convection. It's still being lopsided. That's the only good thing right now. But it's definitely... I don't know now. Okay. To be honest, I don't even know if this is even possible. That's crazy. Yeah. Wow. What are your guys' opinions on this? It's definitely a better structure today. You can tell where the low-level center is. The low-level center is right there. Still a little tilted. Let me look at this. By the way, if you all want to join Weather Kingdoms. Yeah, you can. You can. If you want to put the links, Tristan, in the link below, that'll be very greatly appreciated. Thank you. Wow. That is crazy. I want to look at the shear quickly. Make sure they're page. Yeah. So that's the latest shear. Wow. So there's still shear on this still. So it's about 20 to 25 knots of shear. It's doing a pretty good job in shear. I'm not even gonna lie with you guys. What else can we look at? Wow. This is the National Hurricane Center. This is pretty bad at this point. I mean, it wants it to become a hurricane in 48 hours. And pretty much Saturday morning. I think it's going to be by tomorrow night, in my opinion, a hurricane. But then it likes to do the famous RI. It goes 105, 120, 130, and stage 130. But this will bring very devastating impacts with the National Hurricane Center right along Jamaica. So basically, this is the discussion, 11 a.m. Melissa structure has undergone a metamorphosis this morning. Convection developed up shear of the system for the first time after a prior advisory, with some evidence of loose banding beginning to take shape. This structure could indicate that westerly vertical wind shear has been affecting the system the last couple of days, is beginning to subside, and could allow a low and mid-level center to become better aligned. For now, though, the surface circulation remains rather broad and still tilted to the northeast, with heights. The peak 850 millibar flight level is from ongoing air recon from this morning. It has been about 40 to 45 knots. A blend of lower aircraft data, higher satellite estimates result initially being adjusted to 40 knots for this advisory. And then basically they do say the center of the tropical storm may have reformed northward from last night, as the last several aircraft refixes indicates a very slow northwestward drift, estimated about 2 knots. As has been emphasized over the last few discussions, Melissa is likely to continue moving very slowly and drift northward towards the weakness in the mid-level bridging, producing upper-level trough over the Bahamas. This trough is expected to lift out over the next 24 to 48 hours, allowing a narrow mid-level ridge to build back from the west. In response, the track guidance shows Melissa turning westward between 48 to 96 hours, but the ridge remains centered to the northwest, likely explaining why forward motion is expected to remain quite slow comparing to 24 hours ago. The guidance is in better agreement on this westward turn, but how sharp is this turn is how far northward Melissa will take in the meanwhile, she still remains uncertain. A variety, let's keep going here with this discussion. A variety of models. Solutions shows Melissa south of Jamaica. European, an example over Jamaica, GDMI, and then or north of Jamaica, HMA on the track. Forecast of the cycle continues to be split. The difference between all the models as shows and shifted a bit north compared to the previous track. The shear over Melissa has been gradually decreasing, now on about under 20 knots of shear in the latest European ship's guidance. The shear is expected to decrease further, remaining between 10 to 15 knots over the remainder of the forecast period. Other environmental favors also favorable with 30 to 31 degrees Celsius sea surface temperatures and subsequent to a mid-level moisture. The main intensity challenging predicting when Melissa becomes more symmetrical and vertical aligned tropical cyclone. Given the improvement structural and satellite, it seems the timetable for the process to occur has moved up in the forecast period. Assuming Melissa can establish an inner core in the next 48 hours, a period of rapid intensification also appears increasingly likely, somewhat in 2 to 3 day period. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Also, the shear over Melissa has been gradually decreasing. Yep, now under that. The main intensity challenging is predicting when Melissa becomes more symmetrical. We already know that. Proven. Okay, so we already did that. And basically, Melissa is now a hurricane in the next 40 hours and a major hurricanes in the next 72 hours and a peak intensity to now 130 miles an hour in the 96 hour. With Jamaica, with less land interaction as suggested on the 0Z European HAFS guidance over the period, the tropical cyclone is expected to grow in size and likely become large and dangerous hurricane towards the end of the forecast period. So that's your National Hurricane Center update. Basically devastating at this given point. Let's go here. I want to look at true color. Yeah, it's still tilted a little bit. I can see that a little bit better here on the true color. Yeah, the forecast data is crazy with the latest models. I would like to see what happens here. I don't know. Pretty crazy if you tell me. And we are going live, by the way, this tonight. Once again. But I'm going to be ending this stream, you guys, and I'm going to be getting ready for tonight's stream. So if you guys are new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. I hope you guys like and enjoy. Let's get out to 30 likes. That'll be very greatly appreciated. Also, I would like to give you guys something once again. So, let me just give you that. One second. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Also, I would like you guys to subscribe and like to Trevor Tropics WX. That would be very greatly appreciated. So go get him to 100 subs. That would be very greatly appreciated. He's currently at 70 subs. Let's get him 30 more subs, you guys. I know you guys can do it. You guys have been doing awesome, helping him out also. So I really would appreciate if you guys can go to WX and help him out. Let's get him up to 100 subscribers. That would be very greatly appreciated. He's an awesome guy that does the weather tropics all around the world. So, like, I don't really do the tropics around the world, like 92A, 97W, 90, all these other investors. He actually tracks in the West Pac, East Pac, all the packs on the South Indian Ocean. I mean, go subscribe to him. I know it's nothing about the Atlantic, really, but if you guys go subscribe, that would be very greatly appreciated. You might learn a few things out of him. I mean, it's pretty cool. I've learned quite a bit about the Westpac and stuff since I met the man. So, you guys, just go subscribe to him, like to his channel. Let's get him up to 100 subscribers. That would be very greatly appreciated. Also, I want you guys in the chat below, say sub. If you guys sub to him or me, say sub. All right? That would be very greatly appreciated. I hope you guys like and enjoy. I hope you guys are new to the channel. That's pretty much it. I kind of covered everything